Welcome to Wargiles podcast. This is episode second, and we just call it Duo Wargiles Duo. Wargiles talks daily door. Second episode of then I'm yes again one more time. I'm joined by Diyorbek Shamsafe. Diyorbek Shamsafe, how are you today? How are you feeling?
Cool, thank you. Good, great, everything is great. And you and me today will discuss another thing. So I think today's topic will be about city and village. We'll talk about city, which place is okay to live, and we try to gather some thoughts generally. Okay, so is it all? I can start with the question, I think.
Okay.
So, okay. Can you talk about the general question, the city and village life? No.
Okay. If I talk about like difference between city and village, I think it lays in different categories. If for example, if you need for example, education. So if you want to receive a very good education, we cannot do it if you live in a village. So especially in Uzbekistan. So better to live in the city, especially in Uzbekistan. It depends on where you live as well too. What you want and where you live. What are your future plans? I think it's better. And yes, there is, as I told you before, there is a lot of there is a categories that you have to take this category into consideration. For example, education, healthcare, and job and care as well too. So I think it's better to live in a big city, to have a great career, to receive good education, and other things. They will, if you live in a city, they will provide very good healthcare as well too. So that's why I think I prefer to live in the city.
Yeah, you talked about comfort. I mean the other facility. So what do you think in terms of motivation? For example, if I think it would be really good to be born in a village, spend childhood in a village, in a small village. So I think if you were born in a village, you would have a lot of big dreams. To live in a big city. So, for example, from the background, I mean. If we spend our childhood until, for example, at the age of 6 maybe or 7 in village, so it would be good, and I mean to move another city. If I talk about from my experience, I was born in a village, so I had a dream to live in a big city. So it gives me a motivation to study hard, to chase my dreams. So what do you think about your personality?
Oh, okay. If I talk about that, you had a dream to live in a big city. So not everybody who live in the village, they cannot realize their potential, what their dream. So majority of people, they don't realize a dream who live in the city. So the one person driven to make their dreams come true, make it happen, it doesn't mean like the rest of the population of the village, they want the same thing like you. So I think you have to speak for yourself. If you're driven enough to make everything happen, it means you are driven to chase after your dreams. You cannot talk about the rest of the population of the village. So it means, yes, somehow you're right. You're right partially. Yes, you're right partially. Somehow it's great motivation, yes, because you want to improve your quality of life. You like to better future for you and for your family as well too. So, but there is a big button here. So, but not everyone realize that there are huge potential in them. So that not everybody wants to live in a big city. Some of them just they will try to survive in the village and under very severe conditions. So that's why I think there is no right thing to this. You cannot point out that thing is the right thing. You have to do this. No, it depends. Like yes and no. Yes, somehow you're right and somehow you're wrong as well too.
Yeah. You're right. So, but I remember that thing. There's some quote in literature. So many famous I mean, some of the famous poets were born in a village and they
Die in the
died
city.
died in a city like that. I mean, I asked that question because when I spent my time in a village, so I had the good chance to spend my time in the nature, in the nature. So it helps me to think about deeply about the nature, about the world, how the world is changing or about thing. I think it may be good for in my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion. So okay, we'll move on to the future. Now the chapter.
If I talk about the poets,
Yeah.
they were born in a village. They were 1 in a million.
Yeah.
They were 1 in a million. You are talking about quality or quantity. So one poet cannot change the whole entire nation's like condition. So you have to take
Yeah.
these things into consideration as well too.
Yeah. Totally right. So, okay, what do you think? Which city is good to live, not to study, to live?
To leave, okay.
I mean, in terms of security, in terms of everything for you, for example, not
For me.
for the people, because we cannot know the many people's
Okay.
case,
Okay. So I don't want to talk about like statistics. I don't want to talk about the others' point of view. So for me, as I know, is the best city to live is I think Seattle. Seattle I'm not sure that I'm pronouncing correctly. Seattle. So the movie Twilight was shot there, was made there. Seattle. If you look at the cities, like the fresh and very like excellent air quality, the top of the list would be Seattle, because there's a lot of mountains, a lot of trees, a lot of forests, and it's a great place to live. Especially, I really dream about living in a big forest in Seattle, to have a very big house and take care of like everything,
Yeah.
flowers, animals, plants, and everything. Living there, and then the view is you, as I mentioned before. For I think it's great environment to live also, because fresh air, and everything. You're surrounded by nature. I think it's a great place to live. Seattle is located near between the Canada and America. It's located in Washington D.C., near the Washington D.C., between the Canada and America. It's a really good place to live, and also I really want to live near the Niagara Falls, so it's going to be very great. So
Yeah.
how about you?
Yeah,
Where do
that's
you want to live in the future?
I don't have
And
any.
the best place to live. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to like some people, they are like in 2 months I want to live in Dubai, I want to live in Paris, also I want that. No, just choose one.
I don't have an actual plan, but I think Switzerland.
Switzerland,
May be a
okay.
good option, or I think the Germany may be the good option, but I
Okay.
don't have enough information about that. But I know something like, for example, I don't like cold weather, so
Okay.
I cannot choose the.
You don't like cold weather.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
cannot choose the cold places, and also if I want to, if I have to choose some place to live, I look at some information about their climate, about their food, and about their culture. So the culture, I think I am a little bit open-minded, so I don't worry about any culture or anything else. So, but I can think about their system, the democracy, autocracy, and other stuff. So, but Switzerland is good, I think, because of the nature. Because of nature, I don't know.
Okay. If I talk about like Switzerland and other cities, I would have chosen the Switzerland if I hadn't read this information. The people in Switzerland, they are more racist, so they don't look up, they don't respect people who come from other countries. So that's why I just cross out the Switzerland, About the Germany is a great place. Yes, democracy is really great. They will, the people in Germany, they will appreciate your work. Yes, exactly. It's a great place, but I really want, as I mentioned before, I really want to live in a place surrounded by nature. So that's why my perfect place will be Seattle. Maybe Canada as well too. Ontario. I really like Ontario. If you know, for your information, so if you don't know, the movie called Wrong Turn.
Yeah, I know.
It's a great movie. Wrong Turn was shot in Ontario, one of the forests in Ontario. So it's a good place to live. I think so. That's why.
Yeah, cool, yeah. And you're right. So, and I'm thinking about in the future. I have to choose one city to live, but I'm searching some information about it. So, another question is, to study, which place may be good to study because of the education, the quality of education. Maybe?
Quality of education. I think America.
Yeah, sure.
America is the best. I think, from my point of view, America is the best.
Yeah.
I never experienced the situation that's like some students in everywhere, online and everywhere, offline, face to face. I never experienced the situation that students, they are talking about other countries other than America. So I think education in America then better than other countries. And yes, because if you know, like for example, if you know English, I think it will be better to choose America. Second will be the UK or Australia or Canada.
Yeah.
Again, depends on like you. It depends on the culture. It depends on the weather. For example, if you know English, I think it will be better to study America. For example, and the second reason why I really want to live in America or Canada, because people they know English, so I don't have to learn another language to communicate with people, the rest of people, the rest of the rest of the society. So that's why.
Yeah.
So I can show off my English. So I can talk. I can yes. So that's why I think the education, and I don't know, there is a lot of criteria and categories why I've chosen and in America, I think, but if it cross out that information, so I think that America would be top of the list if you know English.
Yeah, and I agree with this idea. So, but it depends on which which state in America. So, in terms of security, in terms of the weather,
San Francisco is it the best?
Yeah.
Universities, weather, increase of crime rate, in terms of crime rate.
Florida. What do you think about Florida?
I think it's near. Yeah, it's the same. But San Francisco is the best. But I don't know exactly. Maybe Florida is situated in San Francisco, or San Francisco is situated in Florida. That's kind of. I don't pretend I know everything, so that's why I'm just saying that maybe San Francisco. I should know. I should. I'm rubbish at geography, so that's why maybe this. But San Francisco is the best. I think San Francisco is a city, is a state. I don't know exactly if it is a state or city.
Yeah.
So I think San Francisco is the weather is perfect, in terms of crime rate is perfect. An education system. If I'm not mistaken, there are a lot of universities in San Francisco. They provide very high quality education to other students who want to study in America.
Cool. So I follow up to your point. So in terms of food, I would prefer Uzbekistan. What do you think about
Exactly, 100%. No, exactly, 100%. I've eaten, I've visited, I experienced a lot of kind of restaurants. I've been to a lot of other restaurants, for example, Chinese, Japanese, Turkish, Mexican, Latin American. I've been there. And Arabic, especially cuisine too, or Uzbek cuisine is the best. Yeah. There is no doubt about it, and on my mind. There is nothing. Even in any cuisine I think cannot come closer to or Uzbek cuisine. Uzbek food, Uzbek cuisine. I think there is no way. There is no way. You have to choose the other. No.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe the last question. So, we are talking about the America and Europe. So, some listeners may have a question. And from my experience, I can say some younger generation want to spend their life to study, to live in Korea. The first question, why? Why Korea is the best to study, to live? The second question, some people, in some cases, they choose Arabian country. So what do you think about the Far East, Korea, Japan, and the Singapore, other stuff? And what do you think about the Asian country? Why so many younger generation like Korea?
Okay, there is a lot of there is a lot of reasons why they want to go to Korea. The first would be Korean dramas.
Yeah, BTS.
Like Korean idols.
Yeah,
Such BTS, Blackpink. They want to win their concerts.
Yeah.
So they are really idealize their actors or singers. The first reason. Second reason, and they are Korea is offering a lot of full grants.
Yeah.
To the students from Uzbeks and from other countries. They are offering. If, for example, if you are targeting bachelor degree, or so Korea is the best option, because they are offering a lot of full scholarships. So especially the problem is in Korea right now, people are getting married. They don't want to have a child, or they want to have just only one. That's the problem. So population is very decreasing. So they need young minds. They need young people to run the economy. I think to work other places and in the factories and the place. So they need people from outside. I think that's why. And so that's why. And the third reason would be economy. And I think Korea economy in South Korea is good. You can put a food on your table if you study in Korea. But I've never been to Korea. I never studied in Korea. I've heard a lot of people who've studied in Korea. So they are telling me that you can put a food on a table.
Yeah.
Yes. Even you can make money. You can support yourself. You can send some money, because in Uzbek tradition it's really important. You can send some money to Uzbeks as well too.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Korea is the best option. Korea is one of the best options in Uzbekistan.
Cool. And we are talking about about Korea, the benefits of Korea, and we're talking about the Europes and America. So, but if you look at the reality, I think many people, Uzbek people, right now are living or spending their time for working for other purposes in Russia. So the question, you can give some short answer if you want. Do you want to live in Russia? I'm not a racist or anything.
Racist,
Just
okay.
I'm asking that question. Do you want to live in Russia?
Oh no, I really want to live English-speaking countries. English-speaking countries in my life. Right now, I don't want to talk about the problems right now we are facing, from Russia or the other stuff. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about religion stuff. We don't discuss politics and religion in our podcast. So I don't want to live in Russia. I want to live English-speaking countries. It can be Canada. It can be Korea as well too. I really want to experience Korean culture. I really want to experience that level of education or level of economy. So not Russia. Not Russia, especially because of right now what's going on in Russia. The first thing. The second thing is I never ever planned to live or to study in Russia in my life.
Yeah.
In my whole life.
Yeah.
Even a bachelor degree, even a master's degree, no.
With 100 full scholarship, no.
No. If they give me some full scholarships, I will never go.
Yeah.
So that's why. I think it will be my choice, the only choice will be the English speaking countries.
Yeah.
Maybe Europe, I don't know exactly, because people in Europe they speak English fluently, so that's why.
Yeah. I think we had to make a little summary, and I think that's enough. Yeah.
So I think we talked about we talked a little bit about education, and then we talked about cities and the village and education and other stuff. We talked a little bit abroad also. Yeah. I really, for example, to the audience, for our listeners who are listening to us, I really want to encourage them. You have to carry out, or you have to do surveys, a lot of research about which country you want to study, which country do you want to live, about everything.
Totally.
About everything. For example, now I support Korea, but one reason I dislike Korea because of food, because I don't like Korean food. The first reason. Second reason, you cannot find there you can, but there is a high possibility you cannot find halal food in Korea. They eat pork in every restaurant, so that's why you have to do a lot of research if you are planning to live or to study in somewhere. So that's why I think this will be a big wrap up our this episode of Mubarak Talks Daily Dua.
So I think we don't push them away to one city or like that. So we don't push to think like that. So they can do the research. I totally agree, because we have a lot of tastes. We don't know which one is suitable for. We have to do the research. We have to, if you have money, we have to go there and we have to spend our time. So I think one's opinion doesn't the suit to other people, so we have to search it. I agree with this opinion. So I think that's time.
So we're up for the next episode of Mubarak Talks Daily Dua. It was me, Omondavlat and I was joined by
Diyorbek.
So thank you very much, guys. So see you in the next episode. Bye.